I never would have guessed that the ice queen of our school would secretly snap a photo of me and set it as her group chat avatar. Looking at my own face on the screen, I felt a mix of nerves and adrenaline. I quickly fired back, sneaking a pic of her and swapping it as my own avatar. We went back and forth, playing this game of digital tug-of-war while everyone else in the chat started teasing the heck out of us. My face was burning up, but I wasn't about to back down. Finally, she called a truce with a perfect solution. Let's just take a selfie together. Looking at that photo, my mind drifted back to how this all started. Not long ago, I was standing on the edge of graduation, terrified of the real world. I spent my nights rewatching this 7-year-old movie about a guy who keeps jumping through time just to save the girl he loves. I used to think it was pointless. Why watch something when you already know the ending? But that night, it finally clicked. It's easy to judge the game when you're just a spectator. When I'm watching someone else's story, the right choice seems obvious. But when you're the one in the driver's seat, it's a lot harder to avoid making mistakes. For years, I've been haunted by my freshman year of high school. I was a total loser back then, desperate to fit in but failing miserably. If I had to color those 3 years, they'd be a dull, depressing gray. Afraid of getting hurt again, I played it safe in college. I kept my head down, got my credits, and even scored a solid job offer at an infrastructure firm. On paper, my life was stable, but that stable life felt like a slow walk toward a hollow future. I kept wondering, what if my youth had been vibrant? What if I'd actually had the guts to tell her how I felt? It probably would have been a long shot, but at least I wouldn't be living with this what if. I was staring at my phone, typing her name into the search bar and then chickening out when I felt a desperate urge to just start over. If there's a God out there, I thought, please give me a do-over. And surprisingly, the universe listened. I woke up, looked in the mirror, and saw a chubby, teenage version of myself staring back. Wait, this can't be right. My sister was wearing her middle school uniform, even though she should be a sophomore in college. I checked the date, 2014. I was back in time 7 years ago, right after middle school graduation. Once the shock wore off, I realized this was my second chance. If I was going to rewrite my story, I was going to turn that gray into a masterpiece. I spent that entire summer in beast mode. I hit the pavement every single day, sweating off the extra weight. The old me would have quit after day 1, but the fear of repeating that gray life kept me going. By the time school started, I had a total glow up. Even my sister barely recognized me. On the first day of high school, I ran into my childhood friend, Mia. She's known me since we were toddlers, but she looked at me like she was seeing a ghost. After a quick chat, we headed to the campus together. The second I stepped onto the grounds, I realized I was the center of attention. Girls were actually staring. Being the insecure guy I thought I still looked gross, but then it hit me. They weren't staring because I was a mess, they were staring because I actually looked good. Then I saw her, Shingo, the girl who'd been living rent-free in my head for years. One look at her and I knew, this time things would be different. Thanks to my new look and a boost from some extroverted classmates, I didn't just fade into the background like last time. I actually joined the popular circle. When I finally talked to Shingu and saw her blush at a simple compliment, I knew my operation, Colorful Youth, was off to a legendary start. Of course, it's not all sunshine. Mia caught on to my transformation and is basically blackmailing me. She wants me to wingman for her with the popular guys, or she'll spill all my embarrassing childhood secrets. Fast forward to Friday. The gym was under construction, so club activities were canceled. I saw Shingu at the shoe lockers, alone, and decided to make my move. It looked like a coincidence, but I'd planned it all. I knew her friends were busy with cram school. We walked home together, joking about starting a group chat. I teased her about calling it the Shingu Fan Club, and she shot back, saying it should be the Natsuki Fan Club. Seeing her snap that photo of me and hearing people whisper about how hot I was, for the first time, I felt like I was actually living. This is my second shot at life. I might know the ending of the world, but I'm here to make sure my story ends differently this time.